Hi, I'm Sara.
Hi, I'm Lauren.
And I'm Caroline.
And we're going to talk to you about jazz.
Jazz band. A musical style called jazz was originated at the beginning of the 20th century in black communities in the southern United States. At one time, it was considered to be the most popular music of its time.
African and Europe traditions added to the birth of jazz. Its African pedigree is evident in its use of blue notes, improvisation, polyrhythms, syncopations, and the swing notes.
Jazz has incorporated parts of American popular music all the way from the beginning to its present.
Jazz
has not only influenced our music today, but it has also helped to shape and strengthen the styles of dance.
Origins of jazz. The spreading and development of jazz has impacted the world on many different national, regional, and local musical cultures, giving rise since the 20th century.
Woo! Jazz spans a range of music to ragtime to present day, which includes a period over 100 years. Jazz used to be considered to be corrupting to our youth, but even after all the negative remarks pertaining to jazz, it has still shaped our society for the better.
Jazz was said to develop from the beat of ragtime, syncopation, and the driving marches and sounds of the brass bands, and the deep down growl of the blues. Fun facts about the 20s.
Everybody seemed to have money.
Woo! The nightmare, the Wall Street crash of October 1929, was inconceivable right up to when it happened.
The Great War destroyed all of the conservative social conventions, and then new ones developed.
The young set themselves free, especially the young women.
Go women! After the war and the establishment of a new generation was the growth of jazz.
Oh, this led to new dances being created, which further angered the older generation, such as the Charleston, the one-step, and the black bottom.
After the war and the establishment of new generation was the growth in jazz.
This led to new dances being created, which further angered the older generation, such as the Charleston, one-step, and black bottom.
The most famous jazzmen were Louis Armstrong, Fats Waller, and Barry Goodman.
The combination of the new music, new dances, and new fashions outraged many.
The music is sensuous, the female is only half dressed, and the motions may not be described in family newspaper. Suffice to say that there are certain houses appropriate for such dances, but these houses have been closed by law. The Catholic Telegraph.
That was an example. The jazz movement in the 20s grew from its birthplace in New Orleans to Chicago, New York, and Kansas City.
Kansas!
Woo, go Kansas!
Influence on America. When famous jazz musicians like Louis Armstrong and Miles Daniels stretched the norm with what was accepted in society, it laid down the land for Lady Gaga and others to continue to progress and stretch the norm to a new and different style of music.
Jazz has not only influenced people in the past to go out and try new and different things with their music. Jazz has influenced almost every type of music in some way.
Charles Christopher Parker. Charles Christopher Parker was born on August 29th, 1920 in Kansas City, Kansas.
Kansas!
Charlie was an only child.
His nickname was Yardbird.
Oh, parents were Addie Parker and Charles.
He found a love for the alto saxophone at age 11 and went on to play in local bands. Welcome to the History Channel on Jazz
With your host, Caroline.
Sara.
Lauren.
Brought to you by Muhammad Inc. Corporation. We represent Muhammad.
Hour 4, to be exact.
Hour 4.
Hour 4.
Hour 4.
American history.
Front row to the right. Thank you.
African and Europe traditions added to.
You suck.
African and Europe traditions.
It's
added.
European.
Oh. Improvisation, polyrhythms, skynocations, and the swing notes. Swung notes. It's called syncopation.
Jazz.
The most famous jazzmen were Louis Armstrong, Fats Waller, and Benny Goodman.
It's funny.
The most famous jazzmen were Louis Armstrong, Fats Waller, and Benny Goodman.
The combination of the new music.
New dances and new fashion outraged many. The music sensation, the female. The female is only half dressed, and the motions may not be described
start
in
over?
a familiar. No, in a family newspaper. Oh God,
We gotta do it.
That was you. Can we just?
Jazz in the roaring 20s. The female is only half dressed, and the motions may not be described in family newspaper. Suffice
It to
it
say.
to say that these houses have been closed by law. The
Catholic.
Catholic
Armstrong and Miles Daniels stretched the noun with the
norm.
norm.
The norm.
norm.
It's like considered to
Okay.
be the normal.
Stretch the norm.
Jazz has
Charlie was an only child.
Charles.
He's called Charlie Parker.
his yay for Charles Christopher
Yay for
Parker.
bands. Oh. Well, this has been our presentation about
Jazz. Next, you will see a song that we have put together. Song and dance.
Song and dance.
Was our favorite
Song.
Charles Christopher Parker
Parker.
song that he made.
Charlie Parker.
So enjoy.
It's for a presentation. It's a quiet zone.
It's a quiet song.
Sorry. Zone.
Oh no, it went away. And that was our favorite Charlie Parker song. What's it called?
What's it called?
And that song was called All the Things You Are.
All the things you are, Mr. Muhammad.
You.
You. We want you.
You.
Oh, parents were Addie Parker and Charles.
That's wrong.
No, his parents were not Addie Parker and Charles. That was a little pun we threw in there.
Oh, wait.
Wait, what were we saying?
Welcome to the History Channel.
Wait.
It's raining pretty hard now. And I don't really think you can tell from this video.
What if we did like a switch to Weather Channel? Hi, this is.
But maybe you can tell there.
It is raining.
Hey, look at that.
Welcome to the History Channel on Jazz. Brought to you by
Caroline.
Sara.
Lauren.
we represent Mr. Mohammed's 4th hour. We are his 3 favorite students, and we would just like all of you, yes, all of you, put up your cell phones, take out your headphones, sit back, and enjoy this fantastic
Work of art.
work of art. Brought to you by the library.